Saturday night in Tiger Stadium, home of the LSU Tigers, one of the great venues in college football. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
And he's brought down after a nice game. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pulls it in inside the 10.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You can hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Here comes the offense on first down. They're bringing heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Offense getting set for first down. Dropping back, it's straight. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Scrambling away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. It's good. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And more yards after contact. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Hits him with a stiff arm. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Looking downfield, it's straight. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Oh, he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. A first down for the offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw it straight. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Swings it out to the flat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to... He's going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Drake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the shotgun. Smashes through. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Trying to find his man on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating...
He caught it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. Afterburner's coming. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Drake. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves him. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wide open downfield. Bengals. And once he found
defense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the...
He'll take the deep shot. Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Coming after it. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Quarterback adapted. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Slides away. Swings it out to his running back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. An 84-yard drive there. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. He's going to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, there's the ball. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. On second down, they'll take to the air. Sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Buying some time as he moves left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time.
It's a fake. So no dice. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it. It's a first down.
Man, that is awesome. That gets the juices going. That gets everybody excited. You work on these fake punts all the time, but you don't call them all the time. But the coach saw
a shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's straight. Now improvising. He chucks one out to the right. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Running with power. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking for an open man on second down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hodges. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the tailback. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Bought a little time, lets it go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You got to give this offense a ton of credit because they've stepped up big in critical situations. That's the 3rd time in the game on 4th down. They get the first by running it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Kentucky 35, LSU.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chain. The scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now he's going to break the pocket. He makes the catch. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd.
Incomplete.
Scaring at third. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. We assume he's going to punt it this time. He did complete a pass earlier. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd down coming up. The play action fake. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Kentucky! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run play action. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the stomping has commenced. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And, David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The give as they work on that clock. Open space at the 25. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This is what you're looking for when you have the better